Hey, welcome back. This is Rick Garza. Good day, and welcome to the ABCs of Life, learning how to spell true success. Today's a real simple message, but can have a quite profound impact on your life as well as mine. And I'm holding up, let me get a little bit closer to the camera, two different seeds. One of them you may recognize, it's a little bit small. It's a rice seed. And I bet you didn't know that this one single rice seed can produce up to 2,000 rice seeds if planted in the right soil. And here we have a pinto bean. And a pinto bean can produce up to 6,000 different beans in a given year if you keep planting that one seed from that plant every time it recycles itself. And I thought that's something that can be so simple and yet can be so profound. And I say that because when we plant rice seeds, when a farmer plants a rice seed, he has full expectation to have an abundant harvest, and he expects rice to grow. Doesn't expect a watermelon to come out of it. When someone plants the bean, they also expect a harvest of beans that can then be replanted as well as used to feed the family or feed the market that they're working in. But I wonder, and I have wondered because I've learned a lot in my years here, that sometimes we can take for granted when we don't stop to think about and ask ourselves, what seeds am I planting today in the marketplace or in my family, in the community, in my church environment? And we step back and we see this harvest of lack of results. We see this harvest of distrust or envy, or maybe even a lack of fulfillment. And we ask ourselves, how did I get here? Well, I think we need to step back and make sure each and every day we ask ourselves, if I know I'm planting a bean, I need to plant it properly, I need to nourish it, and I should expect a harvest of beans. If I know I'm planting seeds of rice, the same thing. I nurture it differently, I feed it differently, but I expect a harvest of rice. Well, today you're going out in the field to go talk to clients, to go build relationships, internal or external. And what seeds are you planting of trust? What seeds are you planting of encouragement? What seeds are you planting of hope and expectations and understanding, so that it's not all about you, but it's really all about them, those that you're investing your life in, so that they can open up their door and invite you into their world. And it's more than just planting the seed. We need to make sure we nurture what we're planting. We water it, we fertilize it, we pull the weeds when we see that coming out, and we continue to keep an eye on the field where we are planting our seeds and where we are expecting a harvest. And just like in the good book, sometimes seeds land on soil that won't allow it to grow. That's okay. That's kind of life. You got to play the odds. But if you play the odds and you continue to plant the right seeds of love, of peace, of honesty, integrity, of encouragement, and all the things that you would want to have planted in your life by others, watch what happens when it comes to relationships. Watch what happens when it comes to sales results. If you give yourself the time, if you know how long it takes for a bean to produce a harvest, you're not going to rush it, but you're going to nurture it. If you know how long it takes for a seed of rice to be able to bloom and grow and harvest, then you'll continue to set the right expectations on when those results will be brought in. And then if you look at the growth of what you've planted in your marriage relationship, with your kids, with your leadership, with those people that you work with at church and out in the community, you'll start to see that if you're intentional about the seeds you plant, you will gain true success. I want to challenge you today not to be discouraged, but I want to encourage you to stop and think about the next conversation you have. What seeds are you going to plant? What words are you going to put into the spirit of that other individual that would give them words of hope, of encouragement, of belief, and of trust in you and what you can do for them? I hope you enjoyed this message. If so, please pass it on. There's a lot that we can all do to help each other grow and learning how to spell the true success in life. Take care.